So this is our warm-up exercise. I need you to walk forward in your chair. Think of your posture. Pull your tummy in, shoulders back, chin retracted. Start rugging the shoulders. Change to the feet. Let's touch the toes out in front. Just a little movement for now. We're still warming up. Back to the shoulders. We're going to circle them back. Circle. So as you circle back, try and squeeze those shoulder blades together. It doesn't have to be in time with the music. To your right foot, we're going to heel and toe, heel and toe. 3, 2, 1, and change sides. Heel and toe. 3, 2, coming back. Let's do alternating shoulder shrugs. And the other side. So a little lean over. The body, reaching across. A little twist from the waist. Doesn't have to be very big. Lifting the heels, alternate right and left, right and left. Two heels together. Together. Open and together. Let's take the feet to do that too. Out and in. And around. This is a batten workout. If you don't have a batten, you can use a wooden spoon, a rolling pin, or a scarf twisted. Keep a little tension if you're using a scarf, just sliding the hands along the thighs to start with. If you're using a scarf, it should be taut. Take the arms a little higher. If you can, take it to shoulder height. If that's not comfortable for you, just keep the arms at whatever level is comfortable for you. Well done. Okay, keep breathing, sitting tall, chin retracted. We're going to take it to a circle, round. You don't have to be in time, just do what feels good for you. Other way. Last one, we're going to take it to a row on the right. So row, row. Last one, change sides. So you're pulling with that hand that's on the bottom. 3, 4, keep it smaller if you need to. Let's do singles and row. Pretend we're on the canal, out in the fresh air. Take it back to that push. And again, if that's uncomfortable on your arms, you can take it a little bit lower. Well done. So the next exercise is a scarf routine, holding your scarf in the middle if it's long, so that you've got a little bit of movement. In your right hand, we're going to start with toe taps. Just tapping the toes, just lifting and lowering the toes. In time with the music if you can. Keep the movement smaller if you need to. Sitting tall, forward on your chair so that you've got the movement. Let's start with a infinity sign, figure of 8 on the side. If you can make it nice and big and move the body, great. If not, just do what you can. Okay, left leg comes out in front and sliding the other hand the opposite way if you can. Don't worry if you've not got it the same way. It really doesn't matter, just getting the movement. If you're happy, have both arms going. Let's take it to a comb the hair. So those that aren't happy with this, if it's too much for your shoulders, just take it to a nice up and down with the hand. Lift, lift, up. Take it across to the other hand, circling, or figure of 8. Forward and back. Taking it. So as your right foot is forward, scarf's in the left hand. Don't worry if you're the opposite way round, it's not the end of the world as long as you do both sides. Just comb that hair or do your little mini bicep curl. And in a moment we're going to go to round the houses. Those that can't take it behind, just take it in front again. So forward, side, behind if you can, if not take it in front. Keep it slower if it's too much, it doesn't have to be in time with the music. Change direction. Well done. If you can't quite get it, make up your own thing. As long as it doesn't hurt, you're moving, which is the important thing. If you can keep the toes tapping, great. Let's just throw that scarf and catch. Throw the scarf and catch. Throw the scarf and catch. Take it back into your right hand. Finishing off. Follow it with your eyes, change hands. That head moving. If it feels uncomfortable or you feel dizzy, then leave that bit out, that's fine. Last few, just throw it and catch. Throw and catch. Well done. So there's no equipment at all for this routine, it's a clapping routine. Sitting forward on your chair, so hip walk forward, feet pointing forward, chin retracted. Start with a toe tap, hands on the thighs. We're going to do a single tap, clap, so clap and twist, clap and twist. Make it as big or as small as you're comfortable with. So if you want to keep it small, that's fine. Double clap at the top. Singles. Doubles again. Take single feet out in front, so tapping those toes forward, push the waves. If you want to do that slower, that's fine too. Okay, let's take the arms by the side, one foot out and down, up and down. If you can take the arms all the way up to shoulder height, that's great. Keep it that speed or take it faster. Try and make sure you're lifting the knee out to the side though. It's the whole knee that's moving, the foot just comes along with it. Beautiful, well done. If it's too much, if you just keep it small, just lose the arms or lose the legs if you wish. Tap, tap. And twist, clap. Double. This is a marching routine, so you need to hip walk forward on your chair. Start with toe taps. Try and lift those toes as high as you can. Take it to a jogger's walk, so lifting alternating heels. You can add some arms if you wish, just keep it gentle. Take it to a march, keep those feet low for now, nice and quiet. And again. Now we're going to take it to a V-step, right leg forward, so right, left, bring it back, change sides to the left, left foot back in, to the right, and left, take it up to speed. Add some arms if you wish. If it's too much, then leave the arms out. We're still trying to change the lead leg each time. So there's jogger's walk, you're lifting the heels. Basic march. Nice light feet. Ready for that V-step, take it out, out, in, change leg. Right side, left side. Heel digs in front. So just pushing that heel out. Add an upper arm swing if you wish. Let's march it, 3, 2, 1, and clap. Back to the jogger's walk. So just lifting those heels. And march. Light feet, but lifting the whole foot off the ground. That V-step, right leg first. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Don't worry too much if you can't get the order. Just keep moving. You're still going to be getting the exercise. Beautiful. Well done. This exercise is going to work the chest, so I want you to sit back in your chair this time so you're really nicely supported. Take the band behind the chair at about waist height. Make sure it's nice and firm. Even amount of band either side. Paste the band in upturned hands. Take the thumb over the top and we're going to turn the palms down. So your fists are pointing forward. Take those elbows up to shoulder height and you're going to push forward and release. Pushing forward, keeping the elbows slightly soft and coming back. Trying to have both elbows the same height. Now, if that's too difficult, slide your hands further away on the band. But remember to turn the palms down, it'll be a bit easier. If you want to make it harder, obviously you do the opposite. You take your hands closer, turn over, let the bands flop, and let's take it into a push and pull. So the band's waist height, starting with it in the palms face up. Turn the palms down so your fists are facing forward, elbows shoulder height, pushing forward. And remember when you're doing this, if it's too easy, shorten the band. If it's too hard, you can lengthen the band and only do as many as you're comfortable doing. Make sure you're leaning back in your chair so you're fully supported at the back of the chair. And when you've had enough rest, if you want to rest for a moment and join back in, you can. Listen to your own body, do as many or as few as you're comfortable with doing. The more often you do this workout, the more you'll be able to do, the stronger you will be. Great work, just give it a bit of a shake out. This exercise works our hips and our thighs, so the side of the legs here. I want you to walk forward on your chair so that your feet are flat on the floor and there's plenty of room, so you're as far forward as you can on the chair. Make sure you're stable. You're going to take your feet and knees together, place the band across the top of your thighs, 3 or 4 inches from the knee joint, so there's plenty of room to wrap. Take the band underneath and wrap it over the top. So you've got 2 layers on the top and 1 underneath. If you've got a piece loose flapping on the side, that doesn't really matter. You take your hands onto the top to secure it and then take your legs back to hip width apart. And all we're going to do is allow the knees to drop out to the side and then come back. Don't allow your knees to touch in the centre. So we're coming from centre and out. Taking it outwards and back in. During this exercise, you're going to feel this working here. As usual, just do as many as you're comfortable doing. Stop when you've had enough or rest and join back in. So you should already have your band wrapped around your knees, ready to go. Your feet are flat on the floor, you're nice and secure. And just opening out and release. Now, how difficult this is will depend on the strength of your band. If you're finding this a little bit easy, make sure that you did have your knees together when you put this band around your legs, and if needs be, go back and tighten it. But what you can also do to make it a little harder is to hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back to hip width apart so the knees aren't touching, taking back out, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll leave that up to you. You can keep it single time. You can count for 2, 3, 4 or 5. Again, listen to your body. If you've had enough, if your hips are beginning to hurt, have a rest and come back and do the workout with us another day. I'm going to keep going for just a few more. If you are still going now, I'm going to suggest next time you do the workout, you do the pause out for up to 5 seconds, just to ensure that you get the best workout for the amount of time you've got available. This next exercise is really good for strengthening your thigh muscles. Really good idea to do this one regularly at home when you're sitting down, just to help improve the strength in your legs. So starting with your legs hip width apart, you're going to hip walk forward on the chair. Make sure that you've got your feet firmly on the ground. And all we're going to do is slide that leg slightly forward and lift it off so the leg is straight. Okay, you'll join me in a moment, and you might not hold that for very long. Take it down gently. So you're sitting forward on your chair, and we're going to do that single leg raise. So sliding your right leg forward, lift and hold, 2, 3, release it down. Get your posture back, change legs, lift and hold. Quite hard. Try and make sure you put the leg down with control. Take the other leg out and lift. So we're going to try and do it 3 times each side. Straighten the leg first. Lift and hold. 2, 3. One more if you can. If you can't, just hope you can do it another week. We're looking to try and improve, not making it a competition. So you just hold as long as you comfortably can. If you can hold it a little bit longer each side, that's marvellous. I find this quite hard. So I'm suspecting that some of you are going to just take that leg almost straight up and straight down. Well done. So this is a slightly more challenging balance exercise, the tightrope walk. Now I'm going to do it going forwards and backwards, but if you're uncomfortable going backwards, then please turn round and go forwards. So again, it's 1 foot. You're going to put the heel in front of the toe. Try and keep your head up rather than looking down. So look down initially, see what you're doing, then keep that head up. It will help with your balance. You can feel, take that toe in front and balance. Toe in front and balance. Toe in front. And then go backwards if you can. So join me now. I'm not going to play music for this one. We need our concentration. So I'm going to ask you to join me. Those of you that's balance is better can try and do it without the chair, but try not to look down. Keep that head up, chin retracted. If you take your head forward, you're immediately going to start to wobble forwards. Important to try and keep upright. It's really going to challenge the muscles in the hips. You might not do many of these. Just keep doing as many as is comfortable for you. So if you can, try and keep those feet pointing forward. Keep that chair nearby if you feel you need it. Well done, that was slightly harder work than some of the other balance exercises we normally do. So we're going to stretch the back of the lower leg, the calf muscle. So hip walk forward in your chair. Make sure your feet are firmly on the ground. And I'm going to ask you to straighten that right leg and then pull the toes back up towards you, flexing the foot, and then slide that heel a little bit further away if you can until you feel the stretch in the back of that lower leg. And we're going to hold that for at least 8 seconds, but preferably closer to 20. If it starts to feel like it's going to cramp, then ease off. But if you can hold it longer, please do. And release. Let's take it to the other side. Sliding the left leg away this time until it's straight. Pull the toes back against the body, towards the body. Extend that heel away until you feel the stretch and hold. Now this is going to help keep the mobility and flexibility in your lower body. And if we hold it for a longer period of time, you're going to develop the amount of mobility, the amount of flexibility in that muscle. I'm going to ask you to do that once more on each side. This time we're going to try and hold it a little bit longer if you can. So sliding the leg away, flex that foot up, extend the heel if you can, and hold. The other side, so left leg this time slides away, flex that foot, extend the heel away. And release. We're going to stretch our hamstrings, so the back of our thighs. What I want you to do is sit forward on your chair, make sure you're nice and secure, and take your right leg out straight in front. Take the heel up. Hands come onto the bent leg. you're going to sit nice and tall and you're going to fold from the waist until you feel the stretch in the back of that leg. So it doesn't have to be very far. Keep that head up, keep that chin retracted. It's not about how far forward you come, it's about getting the stretch in the back of the leg. And we're going to hold that for a few moments to try and loosen the back of that leg by stretching it. And release. Come to the other side. So again, taking the left leg out in front, lift that heel, sit tall, hands on the bent leg, sit tall, keep that chin retracted, and fold forward from the waist until you feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And now I'm going to get you to come back to the other side, the first side. So right leg out, hands on the left leg, and fold. So pull your tummy in, retract your chin, keep those shoulders and neck relaxed. So just a reminder, this is a hamstring stretch. We're stretching through the back of the leg, so you should be feeling a comfortable stretch. So it doesn't matter if you're here or a long way further forward. I'm very, very flexible in my hamstrings, so I can come quite a long way forward. A lot of you will be a lot further up and still be feeling that stretch. You might also feel it a little bit in your lower back. I want us to stretch across the front of our chest here. So in this exercise, you need to ensure you're not lifting your rib cage. Try and keep the rib cage down. You're going to sit forward on your chest, so hip walk forward if you're not already there, and slide the hands back along your chair to wherever you start to feel the stretch in the chest. So for some of you, it might be here. For some of you, you're going to reach hold of the back of the chair. Some of you might even lean slightly forward. You pick the position that's right for you, and then without lifting the chest and looking forward, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to squeeze a ball, a small ball between your shoulder blades. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're going to hold for between 8 and 20 seconds. Really going to help breathing. If you've got a tight chest, it should help with the breathing. Opening up through the chest area. When you've had enough, give it a rest, give it a bit of a shake out. So you're going to feel that across your chest. You're also going to potentially feel it in your shoulders and on the inside of your arms. We're going to cool down now, so sitting comfortably in your chair. Slide your hands forward onto your knees. Feet are flat on the floor. Just round your upper back down, stretching through the neck. Coming back up. Taking the arms by the side of the body. Just a small reach down. And back up. Change sides. Push the waves. Energy, if you want to think of it that way, or just an imaginary ball and circle, taking the body and the eyes with you. Change direction. across the chest. Crossing the opposite arm over the top as you come back. Piano playing, so wiggling the fingers. Body movement there as well if you wish.